friends, welcome to KVR Trends YouTube channel. In this video we learn about best programming languages to learn. First language is Python. Python has been a growing programming language and it shows no signs of disappearing. You'll find it in web applications, desktop apps, network servers, machine learning, media tools and more. You might find Python useful for back-end services and APIs, if you're in security or site reliability engineering. Python-based web development framework like Django, Pyramid, and TurboGear have found more and more popularity. In the end, it's a good choice for beginner developers to learn Python, as it's high-level and easy to read and comprehend language. Next language is JavaScript. JavaScript is the most popular language according to Stack Overflow. More than half of all developers use JavaScript. It's vital to front-end development and increasingly relevant to back-end development. And it's rapidly expanding into areas like game development and the IoT, Internet of Things. JavaScript allows you to build interactive websites, and it's truly an essential web tool technology alongside HTML and CSS, and because most browsers in some way implement JavaScript. It's crucial for getting into web development and learning this language, but it's generally easier to pick and do something tangible with, in part because of all accessible UI. Next language is Rust. If you haven't heard Rust before, it's a new system-level programming language that is changing the way we think about programming. Rust came in first place in the 2018 and 2019. Rust language originally developed by Mozilla Foundation, and it operates as a low-level language, suited for performance-critical code. Rust is created with the purpose of avoiding the dangling pointers, buffer overflows, or any other kind of memory errors. For a beginner, Rust might be a bit of a struggle to pick up as it insists on various rules to achieve memory safety. However, experienced developers love it, and it's quite possible that in the next few years Rust will be in very high demand. Next language is Go. Go is a minimal language like Python. Since it is developed by Google, who are also Python lovers, they came up with a language which is simple to write like Python but more efficient like C++. Go provides better features to write concurrent programs. In the era when multi-core apps are being written, Go addresses the need quite well, and also there's built-in support of concurrency in it. Combining the best aspects of functional and object-oriented programming, as well as featuring a valuable set of inbuilt development tools. Some good and famous projects are using it. For instance, Kubernetes and Ethereum Cryptozoic project are based on Go. Next language is Swift. If you want to get into iOS mobile development, you should definitely consider Swift as a high-paid career path. Swift is a relatively new programming language released in 2014. It's Apple's new language options for programming native iOS and Mac OS applications. Native apps have been found to outperform hybrid apps, and SpriteKit makes it even easier to build 2D games. It is considered an improvement in terms of usability and performance compared to Objective-C. Swift is a statically typed language, means that Xcode checks your error for you, so your errors are easier to track down, and further, it operates faster. By the way, Xcode is the editor for the Swift language. Next language is Kotlin. Kotlin is the second most loved and wanted a programming language in 2018 Stack Overflow survey. Kotlin language is originally developed by JetBrains. It is fully interoperable with Java and comes with no limitations. It can be used almost everywhere Java is used today, for server-side development, Android apps, and much more. Android developer has also been using Kotlin language from some time and loved the most. In 2017 Google announced that Kotlin is now the official language for Android development. Kotlin works great with all existing Java libraries and frameworks and is C and C++. C and C++ is a highly efficient and flexible language, first created back in 1985. It has remained in high demand due to high performance, reliability, and variety of contexts you can use it in. Microsoft Windows and Google Chrome are the two of the most well-known projects created with C and C++, and indeed most of Amazon's website are written in C++. A career with C and C++ involves developing desktop applications, especially performance-intensive tasks. You'll find C and C++ in a wide range of applications, from GUI application to 3D graphics for a game to real-time mathematical solutions. Next language is C#. If we talk about C# individually, I could ignore it from the top 10 programming languages list, but when I think that C# is the most commonly used language with the most versatile framework .NET Core, definitely C# makes its position. So, are you a web developer or want to develop an app for desktop or mobile? If you are a game developer or want to work on machine learning, C# knowledge will help you everywhere. Next language is Java. Java is arguably the most popular programming language you've ever heard. It is a language created by mighty James Gosling from Sun Microsystems in 1991. There's a great saying, write once, run everywhere. Capture one of the keys that make Java so valuable. It's powerful JVM, Java Virtual Machine, which makes it cross-platform compatible. There are so many gurus and pandits saying that the Java will be forgotten after the Kotlin language introduced. Java has died and resurrected more times than we can count, and it is still right here. According to the latest 2018 Stack Overflow survey, Java is still on number 5 in programming and markup languages section. Next language is F#. F# is originally developed by Fsharp Software Foundation. There was a time nothing much happening in web regarding of F#, but according to the 2018 and 2019 Stack Overflow survey, F# ranks in highest salary comparative to other programming languages. F# is most often used as a cross-platform common language infrastructure (CLI) language, but it can also generate JavaScript and GPU code. Thanks for watching.